everybody, it's Aurora from Aurora's Apothecary. I'm here in the Coltsfoot patch, and this plant here, cut one so you guys can really see what it looks like. You've seen that it has kind of taken over my garden. This started as one little plant that I got from a great herbalist down south. It has turned into, I'm going to say 1,000 plants. There's got to be 1,000 of them here. But as long as we have all of this medicine growing, we're going to harvest it and we're going to use it. So this is Coltsfoot. It has a white background, back leaf, and it is an interesting plant because it flowers first. So in the spring you'll get all these little yellow flowers and they kind of look like dandelions. And then when they set seed, they also look like dandelions. There's a white puff and it blows seed everywhere, if you couldn't tell. Also, they propagate through roots. So you can't see it, but there is a raised bed under here. There's some wood borders, and that was keeping the coltsfoot in. But the coltsfoot likes to dig its roots underneath that piece of wood and out into my walkways, and then into the next raised bed and come up through that. So we've got a lot of coltsfoot, and today we're going to harvest it. We're going to put it into our big drying shed. And so what we use coltsfoot for is coltsfoot is a great plant for the lungs. Now what you're actually looking at here is my cold and flu bed. So I've got a couple other herbs in here for cold and flu. They're not blooming yet, but I do have echinacea over here. And then this big kind of fuzzy one that looks like it's in the pea family is astragalus. So echinacea and astragalus I make into a tincture for the immune system. And then over here, kind of drowning in the coltsfoot, we have hyssop, which has pretty purple flowers and smells a little bit skunky. And then really drowning in the coltsfoot, I have horehound here, which is kind of green with that white back, same as the coltsfoot. But the horehound has a terrible taste to it. I made a whole cold and flu tea that I made, and I thought, ooh, this is going to be great. These are all the great ingredients, and I made a whole batch, and then I tasted it, and it tasted absolutely awful. There was just no way someone was going to drink that for 10 minutes, 20 minutes to try to get rid of their cold, no matter how bad their cold was. So I tasted each ingredient, and I found out that the culprit was the horehound. Horehound just tastes terrible. So when I had all this coltsfoot growing, I thought, ooh, let's try it. Let's taste it as long as we have so much. And I tasted it, and it tastes like nothing. So it's the most wonderful herb ever because it's great medicine and doesn't taste bad. So we're going to harvest it, and we're going to throw it in the drying shed, and I'll see you guys then.